Sir, you were charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine.
The officer made contact with the defendant and observed glossy eyes, slurred speech, and odor of an alcoholic beverage. The defendant stated he was coming from a party where he had 2 shots and standard field sobriety tests were conducted. HGN 6 out of 6, walk and turn 3 out of 8, one leg stand 2 out of 4. The DIC was read and the defendant refused to provide a breath specimen, and an inventory search was conducted and the officer found 2 Modelo's cold to the touch and mostly empty and 1 pint of vodka. The passenger advised the vodka was hers and the beers were the defendant's. Blood search warrant was signed and executed.
Drinking while driving?
Yes, Judge, cold to the touch.
Mr. Escobedo, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. I'm ordering you now as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, or unprescribed controlled medication. I'm now also ordering you not to drive at all. Do you understand?
Sir.
You will be signing an affidavit with me today promising you're not going to drive. If I find that you do, I can have a contempt hearing. You can be facing an additional 6 months of jail and a $500 fine every time you get into a car and drive. I don't care what your excuse is. Do you understand?
Sir.
I would think that it's elementary that you're not to have alcohol in the car while you are driving. If I find that you pick up a new case, you become a danger to my city, you consume alcohol or you drive, I will revoke your bond, put you in jail, no more PR bonds for you. Do you understand?
Your Honor, made for my client. My client is 19 years old, Your Honor. I've known him for a long time. I know his family, and he works at the refineries right now. It would be onerous on him to not be able to drive, and Your Honor, my client would be requesting if maybe there was some alternative, potentially a machine in the car to make sure that he's...
You know, I mean, he's 19. There's alleged 2 cold beers he's drinking while he's driving. No, I want you to appreciate the absolute privilege it is to drive. It's not a right. You want a right? Take your Dutch patas and you can do that. No. If after a while you can show me that he appreciates it proactively, right? And I get it, then we can talk. But until that point, I don't care what you're doing. I don't care if there's a burning building, you have to save 50 children. You drive. It's really not going to go well for you. Do you understand? It's not set in stone, but I want to know that he's not taking it for granted anymore and that he absolutely appreciates it. And I think that living in a city as big as Houston without the ability to drive blows, and we'll see whether you actually see it or not. Don't drive. I'm absolutely